Hello, everybody. Good afternoon on my goodness, a very cold end of January day. But thanks for coming. Great to have you all here for the final concert of the at least this series, the 2026 International Piano Exposition, with folks coming up from MSU. So good to have so many faces here on a day when, it's hard to get excited about going outdoors to get in your car and go anywhere, isn't it? But now you're here and you'll be extra excited, so that's good. So I'll be back later in the middle for a couple of other things, but for now I want to take a moment to thank Emmanuel Lutheran Church for this wonderful place where we get to call home and do lots of concerts and things like that. So many thanks to Emmanuel. If you really like it here, well, in the first place, there's a lot of things coming up in the next month, and we'll talk about that later too. Come here for concerts anytime, but come here on Sunday morning at 9:30 too. I know they'd love to have you. So thanks to them. The platinum sponsors that help all of Tuba Bach get through the year. A big thank you to Ferris State University and the Marlis Myron Memorial Fund and the Michigan Arts and Culture Council and the National Endowment for the Arts, along with that, Lerner Financial and Dan Terry's Edward Jones Financial, and of course Michigan State University. So, as I said, I'll be back after the second big piece, after the Schumann piece. I'll come back and talk to you some more then, but for now, please help me welcome today's amazing pianist. You're going to enjoy this very much, Sunah Jeong.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today, especially in this very cold musical weather. Actually, I checked the weather every day during this week, but I couldn't imagine I can do today, and even people can come here today. So it already means a lot for me for you all sitting here and with me today. So thank you. Okay. The first piece is by a French composer, Maurice Ravel. Its title is Pavane for a Dead Princess. I know the title sounds so serious and so dramatic, but don't worry, there's no tragic things in the music. The music is really peaceful, calm, and very relaxed. And Ravel said when he wrote this piece, he was thinking of a slow and elegant dance from a long time ago, something like a scene from old French paintings or a scene of a fairy tale. But you don't need to think about it. I encourage you to just relax and sit back or close the eyes and then just enjoy the warm sound. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for listening. The second piece is by a famous composer, Robert Schumann, and the title is Kreisleriana. When Schumann wrote this piece, he was inspired by a fictional character, Kreisleriana, by a novel written by E.T.A. Hoffmann. The main character is very unpredictable, sensitive, and very passionate. So this music is also unpredictable and very intense and full of contrast. This piece have 8 small pieces, and I don't really good at Germany, but this means the tempo markings. So the first one is fast with passionate, and the second one is slowly with peaceful. The third one is also fast, and fast, slow, fast, slow. So yeah, the music is really a big change, a lot. So, but you don't need to analyze or you don't need to understand it. So just feel free to enjoy this music and Schumann's personalities. Hope you enjoy.
How about that, eh? Yeah, and more to come. So we let Sunah have a couple minutes to rest her fingers and get ready for the next thing, and I get to come up and do commercial advertisements and things like that. So, as I said, in terms of the International Piano Exposition, this is it. It's been a pretty cool 4 weeks. Yeah, everybody's been awesome, and Sunah is doing an amazing job of closing it out. So super happy with all that. There's still, of course, as always, more Tuba Bach to come. It never ends. So Festival of the Arts, which I'll get to in a second, but in the midst of the Festival of the Arts, there's two more Tuba Bach concerts in the month of February that happen with that. A week from today, Professor Rodney Whitaker, who's the head of the jazz department down there, is coming up with 3 of his students for a concert. So that'll be, Rodney is amazing. There's not enough things I can put in words and doing bios and talking about him. He's just, wow. So he's one of the premier jazz bassists in the world today. And to have him here, to have him at State is pretty amazing and here in Michigan, but to be able to have him come up to Big Rapids, he's been up several times, and so this is exciting. And then on February 15th, I think, I don't even know if that's the right date, because I have the wrong program in my hand, but I could look in here. Catherine Lee and Jean Lee are coming out from Michigan State to talk about traditional Korean music, so that's going to be very cool, and I'm excited about that. So that's in there. And then in March, Dmitry Berlinsky is the professor of violin at Michigan State, and he and Noah Millett, my kid, are coming up doing a violin and harpsichord concert on March 22nd. Reed Ricotta, Catherine Don, trumpet and bassoon, which is an unlikely thing, and they're 2 friends, and first they were just sharing, and the last time I saw them I said, oh, you guys got to do a duet. We found something for trumpet and bassoon, so I have no idea what that's going to be. And then all the way into May, Noah is working on a project of half of the program is a Sanson etudes, and half of the program is his own etudes on piano and marimba. So that's the spring season of the MSU stuff. So now, and then there's a spring Tuba Bach concert there in the mix in early April that's celebrating 250 years of American song. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So come for that. And then summer concert with Bruce Foreman, amazing kind of a cowboy jazz guitarist, if you can imagine such a thing. So that gets us through the summer with Tuba Bach. But starting Friday already, if you can believe it, hopefully you've got one of these books, Festival of the Arts starts. So we've got 70, 80 some events in the month of February, with a couple of extra days at the end of January and one at the 1st of March, just because there weren't quite enough days in February. But that all starts on Friday right here. So we'll have opening concert. It's a Joni Mitchell tribute kind of a thing, and I think it's going to be a pretty cool way to start stuff off. And then local musician Bob Craig is here on Saturday night with his group, and then, as I mentioned, Rodney Whitaker here on Sunday, and there's just and then it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. So get one of these books, and I'll see you here every Friday. I know there's a concert here. A couple of Saturdays there's a concert here. Every Sunday there's a concert here, and some things during the week too. Barbara Pillsbury has her movies here. There's not just one this year. There's a whole Alfred Hitchcock festival. So come join her, and all the other things going on for festivals. So that's what I have to say about that. Now back to Tuba Bach. I mentioned the platinum sponsors, and we do very much appreciate their support. In the program, there's several other businesses. If you are a business owner and you want to be in there too, let me know. We'd love to have you. And in the middle pages, there's a list of all of our donors that are you folks. And we couldn't keep doing 21 years now of being able to do all these concerts without having to charge any admission. And I'm pretty excited about that. I look forward to 21 more years. But that only happens because of the generosity of folks like you, and I appreciate that, and I want you to know how much I appreciate that. So if you would like to donate and you haven't, I suppose if you have donated and you just want to donate more, that's okay too. One of my old tubas is out by the door. It takes donations. There's a couple of envelopes on the table out there with stamps if you want to mail something back. There's, I think, a QR code in here somewhere. There's the website that you can do with credit cards, whatever it is. And if you can't figure any of that out, talk to me or one of our board members, and we're happy to help. So that's the commercial about that. I think that's what I had to tell you. And probably by now, sun is rested. But I am excited to tell you that there's a bonus today. Every once in a while, when we have students come up from Michigan State, there's somebody comes along as a driver or as a whatever, and we find out that they're musicians or that sort of thing too. And today is one of those cool days. So when Sunah got here, she came in with a friend that had a violin strapped to her back. We said, "What's that all about?" Well, so she had just finished at Northwestern, finished a master's degree there, moved to East Lansing because her husband is a student at State, and so has been doing stuff in the music department. So after the next piece, the Ravel piece, then we all get an extra treat with a violinist, Do-Yoon Kook. So I'll let Sunah tell you more about that when it happens. But don't leave after the Ravel. So, but to do that, first we get to hear the Ravel. So La Valse, and here again, Sunah Jeong.
The last piece, not the very last, but the last piece is by Maurice Ravel again, and then the title is La Valse. It means just the waltz. The Ravel, when he wrote this piece, he was inspired by a Viennese waltz, so you can enjoy at the very beginning the waltz rhythm and the melody. It is really graceful and elegant dance style at the beginning, but the piece goes by, the music gets louder, faster, and even crazy. So if you feel like it's so much and little too much in this music, it's the right way. And that's what I want to deliver to you all. And I think what composer want to deliver to audience. So you can imagine the dancers in the big ballroom are spinning too fast with caffeine or alcohol, something like that. Yeah. Hope you enjoy. again for being here. And I'm so sorry. I think I make the piano broken. Oh, thank you so much. The final piece is Arirang. We decided 2 hours ago. Yeah, I'll be playing my wonderful violinist, Do-Yeon Cook. Arirang is a traditional Korean folk song. Yeah, we chose this piece because we're Korean, so we wanted to let you know our nationality and our longing feeling for our country. It's a song we grow up singing everywhere, from school to everyday life. We hope you all listen while thinking of your own cherished memories during our playing. Thank you so much.